Very nice. Very nice.
In this video, you're going to see us reimagine this old Full House era honey oak trim to a more vibrant white. If you would like to follow along and learn how to do this yourself, stay tuned.
Well, we got the windows all messed off. We're using our Flowflex 5000 for the very first time. Put some primer in here. You have to dilute it a little bit, about 5% water to get it come out better. But as you can see, it's making quick work. Masking was a lot longer, it took about 3 hours. But now we're just rolling through this, let it sit overnight, and put the final coat of the Sherwin-Williams on it tomorrow. Primer dried overnight. So now, before you paint it white, you have to caulk all the seams. Otherwise, it would look like hell. And you can't really tell how bad the seams are until you do this, because it was dark oak, and then the seams are dark, so. This will make it so much more finished.
Huh? What's that, Ethel? You said that everyone should be liking this video and subscribing if they're new? Yeah, let's make sure to remind them to do that. Now let's move on to day 2. Dad, that is looking really good.
I think back rolling and spraying. Back roll, spray is gonna do it.
Yeah, this is looking amazing. You can already tell a huge difference just by that wall right there.
Yep, so I'll spray this, I'll back roll it and spray it again. There we go. So what I figured out after watching videos and watching Paint Life and all them guys on the interwebs, when you do the oak, deglass it, roll it, brush in, and then your final coat, spray it, and it turns out like this, just like a pro. They were definitely right. So
you can get it better.
I had to get little bits off the glass, you know, where the tape wasn't quite right, but that's minor after it cures. So now, let's unmask some and see what it looks like here. Very nice. Yeah, that's where you want to cover the grain. You want to see texture in that. And I had a little paint bleed through on the windows, but that's nothing a razor blade can't take care of. That'll clean up real quick.
We can show you how to do the razor blade thing too.
Yeah. This emerald from Sherwin-Williams. The urethane trim enamel is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's a pleasure to spray with and paint with. I've used many other paints at home on walls and stuff, and it usually doesn't flow out nice, and it takes many coats. This stuff's really good for the trim. So I'll finish undoing this, and you'll see what it looks like in a few minutes all uncovered.
Wow, what a difference from changing that honey oak to a nice vibrant white. Now we're going to move into the front entryway and continue priming that. Why are you brushing this?
Because this would probably take, to prime this, it's such a little amount, it's not like a big door or big entryways. And it would take probably another 2 or 3 hours to mask off, and I can brush it in a fraction of that. Because all this is primer. Once we get to the paint, I'll just sit here and cut it, and just, I could do it without touching it up. Just now, dripping paint on the floor again. But this floor is coming up in the next couple weeks.
So, why does primer look like crap?
Primer's a sealer. And if they didn't put a white pigment in there, you wouldn't know what you covered, because it'd be clear. So, it shows you where you're at, what you covered. You don't sit here and put it on like paint, because you just keep wasting your time. It's never going to cover like paint. It's not a pigment. So it's a sealer. So especially on a lot of wood, especially oak, if you just painted over the oak, and 6 months, a year, or 2 years down the road, you'd see yellowing bleeding through. It'll all bleed back through. And this prevents that from happening. And then when we paint it, we're using Sherwin-Williams Emerald. It's a urethane, and it's the best of the best. It's supposed to be. They say if you brush it, it'll flow out just like it was painted, but we're sprayed. But we're gonna try spraying and brushing and see what the difference is. I always like a spray finish because, especially outdoors, because it looks so nice and flows out so good. I think we're gonna call a painter to do the walls and the ceilings, especially these high walls. I think these things are what, 25 feet tall?
Yeah, these are some high ceilings all through this house.
I might fly airplanes, but I don't like to be high up on a ladder.
Yeah, heights in an airplane versus heights on a ladder, two totally different things.
People are like, how in the heck can that be? Well, I don't know, I guess my mind works that way.
Yeah, when I step on the second step of a ladder, I start shaking.
Now, I have never done this with this oak, never. I lived in houses with oak back, like I said, in the 80s. But I've never done this. I've watched a lot of pro painters, and I'm using their tips. And we'll see how it works out for a regular guy like us. This would take forever to
spray.
Yeah. This is all going to be painted white, so.
Yeah, it'll all be refreshed.
Where I get this.
I guess we can just cover up the glass with masking tape and then just spray all of it. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we will mask the glass off. These things in between the glass, I'm going to have to live with it unless I replace the glass.
Yeah.
And I might just live with that.
Hey, put solar panels there. We get hit with the sun. This is right in the sun up, sun down. Front of the house gets the sun, back of the house gets the sun.
This is the way we paint the wall,
Excited for the in-ground sprinkler system next year.
Yes, we are definitely putting in an in-ground sprinkler system because we can. Like I said, we're doing this all on a budget.
And make sure you talk to your city to see if you can get not when you run your sprinklers to not have to pay the sewage charge.
Yeah,
because man, oh man, does that increase the price.
In Hampshire, if I run my sprinklers often, a lot, every day, every other day, it'd be $700 a month water bill.
Because they wouldn't exclude sewage, even though it's just irrigation, which is ridiculous.
We asked them many times, can we please put in dig for a well right there? And they said no. They wanted us to pay. The water's not bad, it's the sewage. So if you use water, they're saying you're using your sewer.
Which is stupid.
Which if I'm watering my lawn, I'm just watering my lawn.
How do you like these Anderson windows?
I love them. So the Hampshire house had it's a cookie cutter home that we left. And this, when it was built in 98, 99, was a custom home. So the house we left, the windows, you have to put cotton in the channels to keep it from blowing through because they were sliders. These are very tight. The whole house is tight. We live in an air community. If you're outside, you can hear the airplanes buzzing by. Not too bad.
Can't really hear it in here.
But when you're in the house, it's very hard to hear.
Yeah.
This house is solid. The roof's not particle board, it's actual marine grade plywood. Insulated really well. What I noticed when I was looking at this house, how perfect the walls are. Our other house, the walls would be wavy, or you'd go to do the crown molding and come to a corner. There was no such thing as a 90-degree corner. Never existed. This house here, I'll be dumbfounded if I find the wrong corner. I think everything's pretty true in this house. You can do it without. We're ripping this floor out. We're gonna put Bel Air in here. Got to chisel this out, which we'll do here. After we get this white trim done, we'll focus on this. And Jet, you're gonna do that.
Woohoo, exciting.
Yeah.
I like how I get the good job.
Yeah. You're gonna use a hammer drill.
Just bought one.
Uh-huh. You bought the Bosch. Another good tip from another YouTuber.
Yeah. We're gonna have to give these people shout outs.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. So I sprayed the other side, but I'm seeing how long it takes me versus the spray, and which one seems better. So I'm doing this one by hand.
Looks so much worse brushed on. There's the spray, and there's the brush.
Yeah, right?
Right there.
Yeah, there is a difference. I think after I do this piece here, I'm gonna go back to spraying it. I think it's a lot quicker and it's a less arm work, you know?
Yeah. But then there's no masking, which is cool. But you weren't gonna mask this anyways, right?
No, we're painting.
We're gonna be doing the carpet anyways.
So, the walls, the carpet's getting done.
Getting rid of this wallpaper.
Yeah, this is, there again, hello.
What's
80s
going
are
on?
calling, but it was built in 98, 99. What I like to do on a home is do an update every year. Every year. Just do it, big or small, do an update. It keeps your house in time. And stop following the crazy trends.
Yeah, like the grays right now.
Right now, it's farmhouse this and farmhouse that. Well, that stuff's gonna look like this house.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, people say they really like it and they'll never change, but it's a fad. And once you're around long enough, you see how things change. Like the 2000s was the beige or that like that earthy tone. Like that earthy tone with brick. Yeah.
I did a gray house 20 years ago. My gray house was in style, still is in style, and everybody's wanting it. I gotta go back to spraying. This is taking forever.
Wow, what a difference. It's amazing seeing that old honey oak turn into something so vibrant and white as it is in the end of this video. That emerald paint by Sherman Williams was absolutely amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and follow us along as we renovate our new Aero Community home, and also play with all the other toys in my dad's toy box. We have motorcycles, we have dirt bikes, we have airplanes, we have boats, and so many other things, including his car that he's had since he was out of high school, his 1956 Bel Air that he restored. It's absolutely amazing that we're able to share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys continue to follow along as we renovate and enjoy all the fun that we're going to have. Thank you. Have a great day.